All right. All right. Sweet. It's great. It's great to be here. I love this place. Thanks, Farrell, for putting it on and having me. Thanks, Wyndham, back there on sound, everyone chipping in here. Yeah, I'm so excited for all the performers tonight, so I'm excited to play and then just hang out and take it all in. That last tune's called Watering Hole, and it's on a record with this song. This one's called Meet Me in Gypsum. Sometimes Monday mornings I'm wishing I was stoned. I don't feel like work today. I'd rather stay home. You used to lay right next to me, but now I'm on my own. The years pass and memories last. I keep missing something old. Made me in gypsum, where those lonesome cattle feed. Yeah, we could start over, and we'll have everything we need. I know that he don't treat you right. You only call me when it's bad, and I've seen better men eat out of garbage cans by that I-5 overpass. And don't you fool yourself in thinking we all learn from our pasts. As soon as loneliness returns, you'll wind up going back. You meet me in gypsum, where those lonesome cattle feed. Yeah, we will start over, we'll have everything we need. Thank you. Yeah, that's fun. All right. Really just feels very nice in here right now. Nice to have, I know talking about the weather's not that cool, but nice that it wasn't just awful outside today after, you know, I think everyone just feels a little bit gentler. Yeah, I've been in the studio for a little bit lately. I'm in the final stages of mixing a record, and yeah, it's funny. I'm playing it. I barely play the song, I feel like, but I've been listening to it a lot. So I'm over it. No. I'm over all this shit, actually. But the people want what the people want. You gotta give it to them, you know? I spent a lot of time unemployed the last 2 years, and or 2020 through 2021. Last year, I've been serving kolaches and pie and stuff. But I was up at a yurt, staying in my friend's yurt up in Kerhonkson, up outside New Paltz, and wrote this tune. There's a cardinal bird who's singing outside my window. There's a little mountain spring coming down, and it's the dead of the winter, and a red moon is rising. I'm just trying to get along. Well, I ain't worked a day since last September. I packed up all my things to haul away. The wounds that left are burning, all the world kept on turning. And I met with resistance every day. Buying time, I'll burn every dime till it passes over. Buying time, I spend every dime till it goes away. Rivers cut a valley over ages. Redwoods climb a sky through the years. And people come and go. It's a quick little life we're living. What to do in the meantime? Someday I wake up from this daydream. You want me and I'll be standing by. I'll be raring to go somewhere that I'm needed. Until then, I'll watch your hands keep ticking. Buying time, I'll burn every dime until it passes over. Buying time, I burn every dime till it goes away. Thanks, y'all. It always feels so nice in here. There was a part of a lot of the songs I've written, in the last few years. So there's a part of 2020 when I was living in Michigan, at a lake in western Michigan, and weed is now legal in Michigan, which is pretty cool. And the closest dispensary was like an hour and a half away because it was new. And it was a town called White Cloud, which I thought was pretty fitting. I mean, come on, what came first there? I'm pretty sure it was the town. But really, we don't know for sure. This is a song about going to White Cloud. Heading to White Cloud, I'm picking up speed. I'm heading to White Cloud, I wanna get what I need. Yeah, I'm taking State Highway going number 9. We're gonna get high, high, high. I'm heading to White Cloud, feeling my stash. I'm heading to White Cloud, I'll be back in a flash. And don't you lift a finger, no, don't you lend a dime. I'm gonna get high, high, high. I'm gonna get high, high, high. Blossoms, there's willow trees, a little creek running down in the weeds. And just like that eagle, you know I'm gonna fly. I'm gonna get high, high, high. I'm gonna get high, high, high. Heading to White Cloud, I'm picking up speed. I'm heading to White Cloud, get what I need. You know I'm taking State Highway number 9. I'm gonna get high. You know I'm heading to White Cloud. You know I'm heading to White Cloud. Gone, 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 gone. You know I'm heading to White Cloud. This is slightly newer, and yeah, everyone doing all right out there? We're all in this together right now. This is just us. Heavy, it's heavy on my mind. Heavy, it's heavy all the time. Yeah, well, I kinda like a lighter stuff. I'm up and gone before the going gets tough, but now it all feels much too heavy. Yeah, it's heavy on my mind. Yeah, I'm gone where the water tastes like wine. Yeah, I'm going where it ain't so heavy all the time. Where the wind blows through the columbine, a robin rests on a sugar pine. The river'll take my running mind away. It won't feel heavy every day. Yeah, I'm going to my home out west. You know I'm leaving before I take a second guess. I'm gonna travel quick and travel light, around a corner through the night. Until then it just might be a little heavy. It's gonna be heavy on my mind. lighten up a little bit. Hey Sue, sorry. I'm going to lighten up a little bit. I was going to say, I used to play music for cancer patients.
Lighten it up!
But it is true. I did do that. And I'm not trying to make light of that. Don't cancel me. But no, I did that after spending some time on the road playing music and touring and social media and stuff. I'd check it at lunch and I'd feel a little, I'd have conflicting feelings, and the song's about that. I sang gospels for Christians and mantras for Hindus and James Taylor too many times. I've mourned with the dying, I cried with the crying. Through blue skies you are my sunshine. It's all for the giving, there ain't much appeal. Dear karma, please get me a big record deal. Well, I sang for old timers, tall tales of coal miners. We danced and we swayed with the moon. I served many soup kitchen, I helped at the mission and donated all my old shoes. Don't you call it self-serving, I ain't trying to steal. Dear karma, please get me a big record deal. This is my most meta song. It's one that you kind of figure it out as you work your way through it. And, you know, that's how it goes sometimes. Well, I went to my guru, and he says, who do you think that you are, young man? Karma ain't here for to make you a big star or answer all of your prayers. When you do good things, don't expect much back. Dear Guru, I didn't think you would say that. And it's all very hard to hear that karma can't get me a big record deal. About two more. Does two work on the time? I don't want to keep playing. Sure, I'll do two more. Someone's gone, it's never coming back again. When it looks too good, it probably ain't worth a damn. I might have found me a southern girl and chased her halfway around the world, but something gone is never coming back again. Yeah, the limelight don't contend. There are things we'll keep with us till the end. If I could love again, I'd soon forget. It don't seem hard, but never yet. All that's left is sweet, sweet regret. I wonder what they're serving down in hell. Lord and devil, do they ever split the bill? Oh, good and bad, one and the same. You make a front to hide your shame. There's something good never coming back again. Yeah, I'm clinging to my friends. Some companion, won't you help me make amends? I made the same mistake a different time, but she stung worse than the rest combined, and all that's left is sweet, sweet regret. Well, have you ever heard a coughing sound? And does it keep everything down deep in the ground? Well, when I lay to take my rest, well, one thing I know won't persist. Oh, you sweet, sweet regret.
Right now, Wolf and Elfmand. Woo! We have a Shadow Puppet performance coming up in just a minute. We have Yva Las Vegass after that, and then Callen. So stick around, it's going to be a great show. Who here has never been here on a Wednesday night? Raise your hands if you've never been here on a Wednesday night before. Okay, so the way this show works is I go around with this basket at the end of every set, and I collect tips for whomever happens to be on stage. Meaning the tips are not pooled. If you need to make change, I'll help you make change. Please tip each and every act that plays here on Wednesday nights so we get the show going. 14 years without no cover every Wednesday. And yes, without any further ado, tips for Wolf and Elfmand. Woo! Thank you very much.
I'm sure all the artists have some kind of Venmo, so if you don't have cash, you can come say hello and we can give you that info. I also have a few vinyl in the back if you have a turntable. And I have a few CDs if you are missing some coasters. This is a fun one for me. When I went solo from the band I was in, I emailed a few venues to play that I used to go to, and I said my music's a little more country. And a few places got back to me, and they said, sorry, no country. And so I wrote a song called Don't Call It Country. And it goes a little something like this. Well, the boys just got back in town. They went to Texas and they changed their sound. Found a fiddle and a pedal steel. They got some twang and a low down feel. And they'd like to find a scene that fits. But one word they must omit. Their agent, he told them bluntly, don't call it country. Yeah, there's rockabilly, red dirt, outlaw, Americana, chicken pickin', old-timey, honky-tonk, Louisiana, cosmic, Cajun, western, swing and soul. Well, there's old folk, new folk, stomp folk, true folk, muddy roots, jug band, gospel, Zydeco, Texan, or Tejano. And there's bluegrass, newgrass, jamgrass, postgrass, most grass won't have drums. But don't call it country. Well, Susie wants to go to a show, and she'd like some friends to tag along. She tells Luann the bill, but Luann don't sound too thrilled. She says, you know, I like most anything. Yeah, I'd even like to go out dancing, but I ain't a big country fan. Do you think we'd see a different band? Yeah, there's a rockabilly, red dirt, outlaw, Americana, chicken pickin', old-timer, honky-tonk, Louisiana, cosmic, Cajun, western, swing and soul. Well, there's old folk, new folk, stomp folk, true folk, muddy roots, jug band, gospel, Zydeco, and Texan, or Tejano. There's bluegrass, newgrass, jamgrass, postgrass, most grass won't have drums. But don't call it country. his pride was much too demanding. No, he wouldn't change their sound or their branding. They just had to be a real country group, wearing pearl snaps and great big boots. But shows weren't too well attended, and record sales it all but ended. And they lamented in a 4-part harmony. Why we call it country? And there's a rockabilly, red dirt, outlaw, Americana, chicken picking, old Dana, honky tonk, Louisiana, cosmic, Cajun, western, swinging soul. You know how it goes. Well, there's old folk, new folk, stomp folk, true folk, muddy roots, jug band, gospel, Zydeco, and Texan. Or Tejano. There's bluegrass, newgrass, jamgrass, postgrass, most grass won't have drums. That's a sad chord, that's a sad part. But don't call it country. Thanks so much, guys. Thanks to Farrell Wyndham. We got a great show all night. Can't wait to see everybody. Stick around, please.
the blackest crow that ever flew would surely turn to white if ever I prove false to you. Bright day would turn to night. Bright day would turn to night, my dear. The elements would mourn if ever I prove false to you. The sea would rage and burn.
basket for the Foreshadow Puppet Company. The Foreshadow Puppet Company, and I guess there's some time to kill, so I'm gonna run up and do a few songs before Yva Las Vegass comes over.
Also, we have a mailing list in case anyone wants to stay in touch.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
time, so I'm going to play a few songs. My name is Foreshadow. I've been hosting the show for a long time. I'm going to sing some music, and then we're going to have Yva Las Vegass. So stick around, and then we're going to have Callen. So stick around. A lot more great music coming up. What tragedy has yet to unfold for the whole wide world to behold? That starts just right where it begins, and the stench of the death grows as old and as tall as the tales that are told. For paradise or rapture or sin, the angels are listening in, and still hear them cry. The sound will echo forever, be my twisted body in stone, and the memory will leave this place never, for the ones God left on their own, and still I'll go and put you to task to remove an executioner's mask. The truth that is always veiled thin, the cold sweat that collects on their skin. I think this guitar has been used before, or with these new strings on it. feel I don't know how. They got me thinking that it won't be long now. That it won't be long now. Won't be long now. Won't be long now. It won't be long now. Got me wondering, what in the world are we gonna do? They can happen to me. They can happen to you. They can happen to you. Happen to you. Happen to you. And those little blues got you. I can see it in your eyes. Sit down here by me. We're gonna watch the water rise. We're gonna watch the water rise. Watch the water rise. Watch the water rise. Trouble. 19 said that there was trouble somewhere over there. Something in the air. Worry. 19 said that I should worry. Couldn't give a care for something in the air. Coming. 20 said that it was coming. Never. They told us all that this could never happen. They swore it couldn't happen. Here. Sirens. 19 sang the song of sirens. We were all too proud until we heard them sung aloud. Louder. 20 came and sang them louder. We were all too ginned to hear them blowing in the wind. Numbers. They told us all to watch the numbers. Problem. 45 said there's no problem. Sometimes people die, and sometimes even numbers lie. Winning, tell him it's only the beginning. Trouble, you said there won't be any trouble. That will never happen. All the way in Wuhan. job well done, let's try our luck at 21. The old man must be sick, he can't do his arithmetic. Nice job well done, let's try our luck at 21. The old man must be sick, he can't do his arithmetic. Hey, exactly what time is it? What time is it? Yep. 9:49. Yep. Eva, is it okay if I do one more song and then we get ready? Okay, one more song, let's do it. I'm going to do this one and then we'll switch over. No, don't worry about the basket. I'm just filling in. Save it for the other performance. The boats that were on the shore, they ain't gonna sail no more. And the cherry blossoms bloom, the branches now are all well groomed. The birds that used to fly, they're falling from the sky. The warnings that you never gave, they're rising right from your grave. Remember when I held you, the water washed over your head bed, and I reached out to save you. Your eyes went back in your head, and the flames on the pyre grow higher and higher. Oh, honey, it's the world's on fire. The coming of the waves turned up all the nameless graves. The angel wings exposed had feathers picked right from their bones. I saw you standing there with the blossoms in your hair. You said, come with me and go. breeze. Say goodbye to the empty town, to the mud, the blood, the wire. For it may take 1,000 years or more for this lifetime to expire. And the flames on the pyre grow higher and higher. Oh, honey, it's a world on fire. Thank you very much. We have Yva Las Vegass coming to the stage right now. Don't move at all. You're gonna really, really like it. It's coming up next.
50s then, and I wanted to die, and but I didn't really know it. I was just letting myself die slowly, you know. Anyway, there's other more interesting stories about jail in Belgium and all that stuff, but we don't have time for that because I'm gonna sing. I've been singing all day. I'm doing musical theater now. I never thought that gay part of me would come out. I really hated it, you know. But at the same time, you know, okay, anyway. So I'm making a new record. My new record is going to be, you know, it's like I grew up in a family with, if I'm 60, my parents are dead, right? And they were like very romantic, and the romanticism came from like the 1940s and 50s. And as soon as they heard that I could play music, they sang together. They taught me all their love songs. So I was 5. And this is what informed my life about love and romantic love. So that, you know, that meant like fucking toxic as hell. And, but the songs were so beautiful. And that really got me singing, you know. So I want to do an homage to those songs and to my parents and to my life, because it's about time that somebody fucking pay me homage. And I will keep doing it. So this song, it's a song that my parents sang together all the time, and they would catch me at different times of my life, like in the silence, like, Mija, this is our song. When we're gone, remember, this is our song. So, it's called La Barca de Oro. Yo ya me voy al puerto donde se halla la barca de oro, ay, que debe conducirme. Yo ya me voy, ay, solo vengo a despedirme. Y adiós, mujer, adiós para siempre, adiós. You know, I think I'm playing it in the wrong key. So let me try this way. Oh, so much better. Because, you know, I mean, I do have the alto voice, and you know, whatever gender identity, I you know, but it's not the gender identity, it's just really my voice, you know, so, but the gender identity too, you know. Yo ya me voy al puerto donde se halla la barca de oro que debe conducirme. Yo ya me voy, ay, solo vengo a despedirme. Y adiós, mujer, adiós para siempre, adiós. Yo ya me voy al puesto donde se halla la barca de oro, ay, que debe conducirme. Yo ya me voy, solo vengo a despedirme. Y adiós, mujer, adiós para siempre, adiós. No volverá tus ojos a mirarme, ni tus oídos escucharán mi canto. Voy a inundar en los mares con mi llanto. siempre adiós. Thank you. So that was my parents' song. But then there's other songs that I want to put in this record on sustainability of love. And I had a girlfriend who was like, she was like the first young girlfriend I had. And, at some point in your life, my life is very convoluted, so it doesn't matter that I've been in this country alone since I was 16 years old. But anyway, eventually when this girl found me, she was chasing me with a baby. And I'm like, no, you're like 17 years younger. That sounds like not right. I will take advantage of you because I can read everything you say. And all this shit that you say when you're like a super feminist and an organizer and all this stuff, But one day we did enough drugs that then it didn't matter. So eventually we had this 4-year relationship where she became really violent and she did a lot of things to me. So I called her mom, who hated me, and I said, please come get your child because I have tried to kick her out, but she's not going, And as queer people, we have no support from family or friends for anybody, So her mom came and took her. And maybe a week later, she called, and I heard her voice. So I sat in my porch, smoking crack, writing this song. Okay, it's in here, right? Hoy tuvo por primera vez en tanto tiempo. Ay, si tu presencia y si tu querer, aquí me encuentro. Solita yo sé, contando estrellitas que ayer no existía, porque la noche ya no era oscura cuando era mía. Ay, 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 mi garganta está tranca y yo estoy sin aliento. Amor, amor, amor. Ay, amor tan grande me va a matar. Porque te quiero tan el viento sopla así. Susurro tu nombre en la garabía. A ver si tú me respondes como lo hacías. Y la cama está vacía sin tu cuerpo. Me sembrando la semilla de la flor de mi sufrimiento, porque soy la jardinera de este amor y riego lágrimas de dolor. Ay, 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 oí tu voz por primera vez en tanto tiempo. Olorolorola. Ay, si tu presencia y si tú quieres, aquí me encuentro hablando mierda en la paz de la casa, contando estrellitas que ayer no existían, porque la noche ya no era oscura cuando era mía. Me voy así de lejos y la cama está vacía sin tu cuerpo. Me sembrando la semilla de la flor de mi sufrimiento, porque soy la jardinera de este amor. Riego lágrimas de dolor. Thank you. Gracias, mi corazón, gracias. Entonces, as you can see, I'm a musician, but I sure love to talk. So that makes sense that I'm working in musical theater. because there's a story behind the song, and there's much more behind the appearance and everything, you know. So I'm doing this record, and thank you so much for being here and being part of my process. Damn, that sounded like super lesbian. And I haven't been a lesbian for so long, you know. It's like, you know, I started like we don't know what I am. Then I married some dude. And then I was like a super lesbian in Seattle, you know, the super progressive place, for 25 years. It's a long ass time. And then it's like, fuck, man. Being a lesbian is real fucking a lot of work. You have to be so correct about everything, yet exclusive. And not exclusive because you're an asshole. Be exclusive because it's not safe, you know? Yeah. So, you know, I'm just going to own it and take, you know, like, I'm the sponsor. I'm just Yva Las Vegass, and my dog's name is Mooney. And that's about all the identity I have right now. Thank you. I also sing a lot of communist songs. I grew up in an era that the Trova Cubana was very, like, in. And it was all the songs that caress Che Guevara and the other dude. I don't even remember his name, so I have a problem with names and faces, you know. Fidel Castro. And Ho Chi Minh and all those guys, but I really love the music, you know. And there's this one song that I think during that time, it wasn't really like so much about, it was like an environmental song, but you know, I don't want to bore you that way either, because I'm going to use the other instrument. This shit is out of tune. I call it the other instrument. That's disrespectful. It's a cuatro. That's what I learned how to play when, you know, anyway. Now my speech is not that great, so I'm sorry. So I'll make up with like really aggressive music now. Thank you. Nube de agua, anoche cuando viniste, ay me dejaste esa aguacero no de agua, ay terciopelo, ay préstame tu claridad para seguirle los pasos a la ingrata que seas así. Yo no cuento contigo, yo no cuento, y es que no cuento con nadie, no me miento, y es que yo no cuento con Dios, ni los ángeles, ni los santos, ni vosotros hermanos, y no sé qué tanto, si yo no cuento porque podemos rompernos la cabeza contra el muro, después sangrando y con las manos aguantando los pesos que se ha roto y duele, pero somos, pero vamos, y vamos, 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 y nos vamos otra vez contra el muro, que todavía se siente y todavía es duro, y allá arriba en el cerro, civiles, se casa la bemba de burro con el pescuezo violín. Y allá arriba en aquel cerro tengo yo una más de rosa. Yo cojo por ahí para arriba y te traigo la más hermosa. Bueno. So what do you do when you can't pretend anymore? And what do you do when being dead sounds good? And what do you do when as a matter of culture your life doesn't matter? Be brave, or you'll be strong, or you'll be good. Strong I'm all like this, so what do you do? Y allá arriba en aquel cerro tengo un pozo de agua clara, donde se lava la bebida, los piecitos y la cara. I wrote that. I grew up singing romantic songs because when you're unhappy, the best thing to do is to have an illusion and to believe on the bullshit. And that bullshit will hold you up for a long time. So I wrote this song for that same girl. The same girl whose mom I called to come get her. And this was a time when I felt bad for her because I just knew so much more than her. And every morning she would wake up with me and I knew everything that she was thinking and what she was gonna say. And it felt like maybe she wanted to get off the ride, but she didn't know how, and she didn't think that it was okay. So I'm no therapist, okay? I'm no therapist, but I've had one for many years. So this is about her. Pobre la niña que me acompaña. Ella se apaga el mundo por la mañana. Por la niña que me acompaña. Ella se apaga el mundo por la mañana. Cada sonrisa que ella me da me encanta. Y echa raíces para abajo entre mis entrañas. Y ella se miente, se engaña, para luego darse cuenta lo que decía era verdad. Ay, pobre la niña que me acompaña. Ella se apaga el mundo por la mañana. Por la mañana. I could go higher. Por la mañana. ¡Salud! Entonces, once in a while, you know, it's like I get really pissed off, and I'm like, let's do a sing along. You can repeat it if you know. If you don't, I'm gonna do it anyway. Somos fuertes, si podemos. Somos fuertes. Okay, hold on. Let's do it again. Okay, we have a little time, you know. Okay, let's do it really fast. Like, somos fuertes, si podemos. Somos fuertes, si podemos. No aguantemos esta mierda más. No aguantemos estas. Somos fuertes, si podemos. Okay, thank you. Now you can all say, yeah, we played that show, Yva Las Vegass. And we all did it, and I will fucking back you up. I will just say we did it. So I think I have like 1 song, 2 songs. I don't know how many songs I have left.
How many you want to do? 2?
I can do 2. Yeah, I can do 2. So this song is very representative of my 25 years living in Seattle, in the progressive land of the world, where people are really racist. You know the issues we have. You know, with like white people do drugs, it's okay. Black people do drugs, we put them in jail. So, and I was a crack smoker for many years, and my experience is that white people smoked all the crack, black people sold it for them. They hated crack smokers, yet the black people got punished. So I had to write a song. I was smoking so much crack, I had to do something, you know. And I wrote this song, and there's a YouTube video somebody did in another country. It's called Crack Whore. I ripped off the Beatles because they ripped everybody off. Couple of white friends, and guess what? Who's the crack right there? And you know it so well. I could break dance if I wanted to. But that shit would hurt like hell at my age and all that shit. And you know it. Yeah. I could bend over backwards and lick your ass. But that shit would hurt as well. I know that's a little dated because it's all about eating ass. And I've been in this place as alone gets, trying to fight the monsters inside without any guides when he tries to read my truth by. And you know, sometimes, I don't even know some other shit. I forget the words, you know, because this song is so old. You know, and you know, sometimes, you know, I'll get the words in a second. It was the crack I smoked in the 90s. And then you can say, and you know it so well. I could invade all kinds of fucking countries with random people and I'd be okay. Hey, but some crack for a couple of my friends. Bill, Bob, Dickhead. And guess what? I'm the crack at the end. And they say, come on, girl, go to the skies, you know, because you're just like the people who sell it, and you're not. The words are coming back, you know, slowly. Okay, I need to like go to the place where have some crack for a couple of my friends. And guess what? I'm the cracker at the end. Thank you. I'm sorry I forgot the lyrics. The lyrics are very important, you know, but actually they're a little dated, so I'm glad I forgot them. And now the last song I'm gonna play is called Mariposas, and it's another love song. And it's a love song after the love, but it's actually like, oh my God, I was so glad I was in love with her. She's so cool. She was so tall. All right. And the basket is going around. I really don't care so much, but I do. So, my last song, people. Me dejaste a la orilla, sin canoa y sin remo, para viajarme en mi oración. Pero eso ayer, menos mal que otro día, para sanar mi herida. By the way, this is a song for all the tall women who left me. Mariposas que vuelan en el cielo, mariposas que abrazan las mariposas que españan mi vida, mariposas derraman mi pasión, mariposas. Ay, mariposas. Mariposa, ay, como me abre, ay, como me abre, ay, como me abre la herida. I don't know who's coming next, or if there's somebody coming next. Thank you so much. Okay, wait, I have one more thing for you, okay. Okay, I'll just do it. There's no music to it, it's just like words. And it's a Venezuelan thing. It's about celebrating a woman who dances everywhere, a black woman who dances everywhere, so. Desde Huachala al Cajón de Cazorla, Palo Santo, no hay negra que baile tanto como mi negra Asunción. Cuando empieza el galerón, sale mi negra en pelea, todo el mundo la rodea como hormiguero huesito, porque hay que ver lo bonito que esa negra joropea. ¿Qué esa negra joropea? Bien no sabe el que la saca, que la compara a su hamaca cuando hay calor y ventea. Y así es que ese escobilla le dice un buen bocetón. Y en Sonora hace Asunción una figura tan buena que como clor de gallena se le esponja el camisón. Se le esponja el camisón y el mozo que le ha floreado salta, permiso, cuñado, que es conmigo la cuestión. Luego se ajusta el calzón y le engarza por la cintura y con tanta donosura se le mueve y la maneja y esa negra lo festeja con una nueva figura. Con una nueva figura en que ella se le encabrita como gallina chiquita cuando el gallo la procura. Venga a verla, don Ventura, dice uno hacia el corral. Y desde allá el caporal dice con cara risueña, baila bien esa trigueña, yo la he visto en Guayabal. Yo la he visto en Guayabal y la he visto en San Fernando y vengo del llano cruzando y de paso para el Yagual. Y aunque decirlo esté mal, lo digo con pretensión. Desde Guachara al Cajón de Cazorla a Palo Santo, no hay negra que baile tanto como esta negra Asunción. Thank you.
Oh, this is on live stream. Does this show happens each and every week? So we have a lot of great performers coming up. This is a show we've been doing for a long time. I started when I was 19 years old, 2005, and I've been doing it. We brought it here in 2008. I've been doing it every Wednesday since. And there's been a lot of wonderful music tonight and all sorts of shit. So please come back. Tell your friends to come back. It's been we were trying at this for a few months to going to be a year since coming back to doing live music here, and it's been very rough after. The pandemic kind of destroyed just broke up our whole community. Yeah. Everybody flew already far. So please tell people that we're here. If you enjoyed what you're seeing tonight, mention to people all the stuff. And everybody's been wonderful tonight. But we have one more act. Please give it up for Luke Callen.
You could just cut me out of the monitors. If there's any in there. This morning with an aching in my head. Guess I didn't wake up at all. I never went to bed. It's the tossing and the turning on account of missing you, and the place we'd swim where the stream made the pool. Now they told me when I get here be water where I walk, but the Mississippi's dammed up, chained up and locked, and on every shoreline signs black and red saying no trespassing, likely end up dead. Here I am, here I am, and I ain't believe how. Here I am, here I am, many ain't believe how. There's a murderer crows, a murderous steel. Tall glass buildings cut that sky to its heel, and all other people, they hung up inside, just like Charlie said, the village don't go outside. So I go for the north, where the rice is wild and free, and the loons claim the lakes, and there's still some honeybees. But up there, they got little boxes just the same, and every paved street's a fake Indian name. Here I am, here I am, and it ain't believe how. Here I am, here I am, and it ain't believe how. I guess right here it ain't no different. It's all stolen land. Anywhere I walk, I got the blood on my hands. So I try and even out what's lost and what's to win, and just keep on a keeping on in St. Paul's twin. Here I am, here I am, and it ain't believe how. Here I am, here I am, and it ain't believe how. Thank you. Yeah, I spent a really inspiring night of music and puppetry. Yeah, and my name is Luke Callen. I'm actually from a town called La Crosse, Wisconsin, and I stay in Minneapolis right now. But I came to tell a couple stories about where I'm from. And these next songs make up this story I've been hearing for a long time. It's called The Ballad of Clementine. to empty guns, blood dried on the saddle, in the shadow of a high noon sun. There ain't no way of knowing what battle and what been won. Said I don't need a drink, just some time to think on the night and what been done. Clementine ain't no stranger to the iron out on the range and the torture it inspired with every axe, pick, and spade. They say the mind don't need closing, just needs a bigger bang. Got the taconite with a dynamite, and every man got paid. Clementine got home one morning, dark water in her well, no note from her only daughter, last thing no tongue could tell. There ain't no camp town ladies, just ghosts on some hill. She sang and she prayed and she went on her way to send some man to hell. Now the prophets, they have spoken, and the spirits they all surround. Money still moves mountains, and the people all lay around. Clementine, she's still riding, for the dead ain't unfound. She won't rest until I guess you get your ass out of town. Thank you. Yeah. This is the origin story, that last story. Well, the days are dark as ever, and forever is the beating of the cold. Don't feel much like talking, just walking when the winter paints the snow. And I know that I can't hold you, but I fold your clothes just like I've done before. Never one for fighting, not a lightning struck and drug me to this war. In the quiet of the evening, I was softly sleeping in my room. You said you was tending, softly sending all the drunks to their doom. Sometime between the closing and the opening in the morning, you was gone. They say they never find you. Now the Mississippi mountains are your home. Now you stand accused of abusing what they forced in your hand. What could you expect from the wreckage that they've wrecked on this land? You may never be recovered, but I love you and I'll bring them all down. Justice, it ain't blind, it's a line they've used to keep you in the ground. I've never begged to reason why the season sends her sailors in the wind. They all may look different, but they gifted with the giving of a friend. Winter sends her lover with another who is sinking in the sun. The stillness sitting, ain't it fitting where your mind tends to run? Thank you. This one takes place in the morning. Clementine was talking to Catfish at the Big Elk Lake, the headwaters of the Mississippi River. They talked all night till Catfish drifted to sleep, and he woke up, and Clementine was gone. Rise and shake the dust off. It's been one of them nights where the pines pick your dreams and you just wrestle and fight. Just an answer is you could take off your bag. We must be moving on. The dogs have picked up our scent. I knew I should have found someone who could keep their cool. Seems like every mercenary's a blind man or a fool. You got the words, yeah, both of them words. For once put down the battle, it's past time. We unfurl. Say I ain't one for judging, but dang, did you leave a mess? We was sent for just one, and you cut down the rest. Let's hope the border finds us for them agents on patrol. The other half were promised on the shores of Quetico. If you'd ask me plainly, I don't mind what we've done. You see, some live high above us, and some live beside the gun. This world was a mad place long before I came, and it ain't my fault if I turn out the same. Well, not too long ago in this town they call Wabasha, where the river of pines and that of the buffalo meet the Big Muddy. There lived a man, and everybody just called him Bobby. Now, Bobby would wake up in the evening and cross the Highway 25 bridge, go to work at the Nelson Cheese Factory. He'd come home in the morning and have himself a beer or three. It took Bobby about 5 years to get off the graveyard shift, and another 5 for his wages to go up a bit. Now, Bobby got there from Chicago in a sort of funny kind of way. He had just gotten off this plane from Saigon in the spring of 1975, and there was a train right down the road. Before he knew it, he was thumbing a ride from Winona, Minnesota, on Highway 61. He didn't talk about it all too much on account of it not being any fun. Now, every Friday when he get paid, Bobby head down to Slippery's for pull tabs and the meat raffle. He'd always leave with dollar bills, ribs, and poultry. If you place, every bed, Bobby said. You're always some kind of lucky. Now, most Sundays when the water was open, Bobby'd head down to the Wilcox boat ramp, where he kept a little flat bottom there with 25 ponies on it. And not once in their whole life did them horses ever mind getting wet. Now, sometimes the rivers seem wild and sometimes the rivers seem mean, but not once in Bobby's whole life was that river ever free. Bobby's got a walking stick, Billy can hardly hear. Merry Christmas, everyone, Happy New Year. Charlie, he don't laugh at all, Willie never cries. Angels wait on riverbanks singing sweet lullabies. Sometimes early in the morning or late into the evening, a white cloud would rise up from that valley. Some folks call it a prophet, other folks just called it a puppet. But when the world was real quiet and that white cloud covered up Maiden Rock and you were sitting there in between sunup and sundown and you cut your motor, there's a red-winged blackbird that comes down to you, and he asks you if you believe in chance. And in his breath, you hear the whole battle of Bad Axe. Bobby's got a walking stick, Billy can hardly hear. Merry Christmas, everyone, Happy New Year. Charlie, he don't laugh at all, Willie never cries. Angels wait on riverbanks singing sweet lullabies. Now, Bobby took a liking to staring at himself in the water. The river flowing forever changed showed Bobby that he was just about the same. Some he knew to be true, but didn't get quite easier with time. Sort of like how this old valley got turned from mounds to mines. And somewhere in all those steamboats and along them in-betweens, a forest got turned into lumber and boards were born of trees. Change is only natural, yelled Chuck. How'd you think we'd get this far? With his whistle, he ordered them all another round from the bar. Sally, she drank Bobby's. For some reason, he weren't there. In the winter, running water is just like a clown at the fair. Bobby's got a walking stick, Billy can hardly hear. Merry Christmas, everyone, Happy New Year. Charlie, he don't laugh at all, Willie never cries. Angels wait on riverbanks singing sweet lullabies. The rushes were golden and dead, hunched over, silhouetted in white. The cattails chased the dogwood on a long December night. Two trumpeter swans had just landed in the backwaters of that river's bend. Bobby hadn't seen them in 30 years, and he weren't quite sure if they'd come back again. So he got to walking out to them with some questions for to ask, like, how do they stay so warm at night? Why they keep flying back and forth? Mostly he just wanted to know if they take him home when the water is open up north. The sky was empty that evening, even when he'd opened his eyes. The moon was one big bubble, and the stars had all turned to ice. Thanks. If it's cool, I'm just going to do one more song this evening. Appreciate y'all being here and sticking around. Yeah, it was a really inspiring evening of music, so thanks for allowing me to participate in it.
Yeah. We do this show each and every week. Always something great. So check us out.
Yeah, so thanks for letting me do that whole thing, like this set. I was just really inspired by everyone's storytelling and the emotion and the power behind it. And
Yeah, thank you, Lou.
yeah, I've been working on this narrative piece called The Ballad of Catfish Lou, and it's this catfish I know, and he goes up and down the Mississippi River and he collects all these stories, and that's where I grew up and that's where I'm from. Long way from here, but and this is sort of the encapsulating piece of the Ballad of Catfish Lou. This is sort of the ethos sort of behind the whole thing.